All right, we are back with another Pick'em video. Going to be coming at you guys with my favorite plays for the NBA today. It is December 26th, the day after Christmas. So I hope everyone enjoyed the holidays. And I thought it'd be fun to maybe, comment down below your favorite gift that you got, or maybe even that you gave. And while you're at it, leave the video a like, subscribe if you are new. We just continue to grow and would really love to have you guys in this community. But do want to go over some plays. Again, I'm going to get you guys, I think 4 plays, maybe even 5 plays. We'll be doing them on Prize Picks, but I also want to give you guys, an insight on a strategy that I use. It will be on Sleeper, so don't worry. I'll be giving you Prize Picks plays, but I will be going to Sleeper as well to give you a slip there. And again, the strategy I use when I have like 4 plays that I really like, but I want to be able to, maximize my profit on those plays while also mitigating some of the potential loss. So we're going to jump into the board right now. But before that, we want to go over the video picks from yesterday. We gave 3 picks. They were on underdog. We called Tyrese Maxey, right on point, 12 points going up against Miami in a loss without Embiid. When he's the focal point of the offense, he's also the focal point of the defense. So, we saw him potentially struggling there, and he did. Eubanks, this line, kind of looked free to me. He ended up getting more than I thought, honestly, but, ends up staying very relatively low on that line. And then Reeves just misses out for us at 18.5 line. Again, we knew this was a difficult matchup going up against Boston. And he started off so slow and definitely picked it up, but couldn't get there for us. So 2 for 3. Fortunate we can't get the 6x on underdog. Remember, underdog is 6x on three-man plays, whereas on Prize Picks and like other places, it's usually 5x. So if you're not on underdog, and I love attacking these 3-man plays because not only do you win a decent amount, but you also get that 6x, that value play. So yeah, if you're not on underdog, I have links in the description for all the platforms. Underdog's code is RichPicks, but you can even just click that link and get that 100% deposit match. But let's go into the first play, guys. We're going to be going into these plays. Again, I got 3 on Prize Picks, and then I'm going to be going over, I think 2 more on Sleeper, and then getting you guys that strategy that I've implemented. But let's go to it. Let's go to our first play, which is going to be Jaren Jackson Jr. And he's sitting at 19.5 points and assists. We're going to be going over this. Let's go into Outlier. These are our partners, guys. Outlier is one of the first tools I ever got. You have a 7-day free trial if you hit my link in the description. They're awesome, very visually, friendly. I'm a very visual learner, and being able to see stats and everything like that, matchups and all these things, very visually is nice. But let's jump into Jaren Jackson Jr.'s page. Again, we're going to his 19.5 points and assists. We're seeing this is around minus 115 value, which honestly is why I'm going to attack this on Sleeper eventually. But again, it's on Prize Picks, so I wanted to show you it because I like it. In 2023 as a whole, he's gone over this in 68% of the games. That's 19 of 28. Also going up against a Pelicans team that is pretty solid in terms of the matchup. Points allowed, they're 13th, which is very middle of the road. And then assists allowed, they give up a decent amount. Bottom third of the league, giving up 27 per game. Now, 2 centers, I don't really... Oh, look at that. It's even better. 2 centers, again, I don't look at these very specifically. They're good data points to have, but I, again, take them with a grain of salt. I do put a little bit more weight into it when it's the center position, just because I think that's kind of the only, true position left in the game. Guards and forwards kind of mixed together, but Jaren's usually at that 5 spot. So, it's good to see that 2 centers specifically, they're giving up a ton of points and a ton of assists. So yeah, really good spot for Jaren. And you might be thinking, hey, Ja's back. How has that been affecting him? But you can really see, last 10 games right here, 9 of the last 10 games, Ja's been back for the last 3. And this Memphis team that has been pretty bad is won 3 straight. So I will show you without Ja, just to kind of show you another kind of feature that Outlier has. But there's without Ja. Oops, I just took him out. There's without Ja in 2023. Oh, no, we want to see with Ja. I'm sorry. Here's with Ja in 2023. Those are those 3 games. He's gone over on all 3 of those games. And yeah, so definitely doesn't affect him too much. Yes, he'll be taking some of the shots, but Jaren's going to have his way again, especially in a good matchup against the Pelicans. So Jaren, great spot for him. History looks good, and the odds again are about minus 115 to go over, which is fine by me. So you can take advantage of this one on Prize Picks, but again, I will be attacking this one on Sleeper just because the 115 odds aren't the best in the world, and if we can take advantage of that on Sleeper, that's a good way to attack it. But Jaren's gonna be our first play. Then let's go to our next guy, which is gonna be Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's at 46.5 PRA. Going to be going under this. And same thing, we're going to be jumping over to Outlier. Before I forget, though, do want to go over to RotoWire. This is a free tool. Hit my link in the description. Let them know I sent you there. But this is absolutely free right now. Take advantage of it while it's free because it's not going to be free forever. Kind of in beta, getting like user data and feedback. But they have a projection model on top of being able to see like where the pick'em sites, sports books are leaning. And again, they're RotoWire. I'm sure you've heard of them. If you haven't and you play fantasy basketball, fantasy football, anything like that, anytime your player has like an update, usually RotoWire is giving that update. So they have a bunch of different tools, but again, this is implemented with Prize Picks, with Underdog, with Sleeper, all these different things. So yeah, really going to go and attack this spot for them. Let's go to Jaren Jackson Jr., kind of see where they're predicting this. And we see a lot of blue. They're predicting, the projections on the over. And we did see the sports books are kind of 50-50, but RotoWire is on our side on this one. And again, we saw the hit rate's ridiculous. So that 19.5 points and assist line, they're projecting 21.31. So that's, music to our ears. Not only is the hit rate good, but the RotoWire projection is also there for us. And then I will go into Shai here, but just wanted to get that RotoWire point in there before I forgot. So Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 46.5 PRA. He's gone under this in 8 of the last 10 games, 77% on the year, which is 20 of 26. This was another one like yesterday when we went to Maxi's under. At some point, the superstars lines get too high to the point where the under has value. So again, yes, it's hard to go under on a. It's not hard, but it's like annoying to go under on a player as good as Shai because he can pop off. But he's only gone over this in 77% of the games, and the matchup is very, very much in our favor. Going up against Minnesota, that's one of the best defenses in the league, if not the best, in terms of points allowed, rebounds allowed, and assists allowed. So definitely a tough matchup here for Shai, and the under is looking real good for us. Now the odds minus 113. So again, this isn't something I'd want to attack on Prize Picks. If I'm attacking a line on Prize Picks, I want it to be, very positive EV. I want to be getting better than that minus 119 value that you can get in 5-man and 6-man flexes. If you don't know what I mean, this is the fantasy optimizer. I have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's all of his lines pulled up here, and we do see that he has assist line that's over 6 assists. So that one's positive EV because in a minus 119 line on Prize Picks, all these other sports books have this at minus 138, minus 135, minus 130. So we're attacking value in that spot. Okay, yeah. So for his PRA, it is popping up at a 51.59% chance to hit. That's 46.5. So we are still getting, solid value here. Looks like Caesars got this at 44.5. So we're still getting solid value here, but on Sleeper, this might be getting even a little bit more value. So yeah, I like to attack EV on Prize Picks just because we get fixed rates there. And then if it's not the best odds in the world, then we go to Sleeper and take advantage of like their payout that changes depending on your line. So Shai under 46.5 looks real good. Let's go to RotoWire, see what their projection is, see if it lines up with what we're thinking. And we do see that PRA 46.5. Again, we looked at the sports books, we looked at the pick'em sites. RotoWire's got this at a 41.68. We saw the hit rates ridiculously low. And then, if he gets 41, that's, again, perfect for us. So Shai, definitely a good spot on the under here. And then I do want to get one more for you guys in here. It's going to be Mike Conley. We go into his 10.5 points and assists and going over for this one. Karl-Anthony Towns is a questionable tag right now. If he plays, that's fine. Conley's been hitting this line even when Towns plays, but if he doesn't play, just need another boost for Conley. Let's go to Conley here. Pull up his 10.5 points. And we're seeing minus 130 odds. So again, that's a line I want to attack on Prize Picks if they're getting that good of odds. And he's gone over this in 8 to 10 games. Again, we mentioned if Towns is out, that's another big boost for him. And we've seen that he's really been clicking the past 10 games especially. So 8 of the last 10, 61% of the whole season. So not bad at all. And then the matchup here is versus OKC, 14th ranked in terms of points allowed. So not bad at all. And then in terms of the head-to-head, they've faced each other once this year, and you got 9. So if you're going, oh, nope, I only go by head-to-head, there you go. Didn't hit it, so maybe you want to go away from it. But I think everything looks good. And again, especially with that game time decision tag from Towns, If he plays, I'm still playing this. If he doesn't play, it's just another bonus. So yeah, loving the odds. We can go to the fantasy optimizer on this one as well, just because we are attacking EV in this spot. And this is a play that I will be playing on Prize Picks and not on Sleeper, just to take advantage of the fixed odds that we're getting. And we see that a couple lines are popping up for him. His PRA, his assists, so you could be attacking these as well. These lines are again always moving. I originally looked at this 10.0 point or 10.5 points line, but again, these are not bad lines either. It's looking like, but a lot of these other sports books, two of them at least, have them at 11.5 already. The ones that don't have them at minus 130, minus 131 minus 145 on Fliff. So the odds are in our favor for this Mike Conley line as well. And I'm not sure if I looked at it on RotoWire, but it is. Yeah, so 10.5 line popping up at his best prediction on the over. RotoWire is projecting 11.82. And yeah, so everything checking out over there. So these are going to be my three prize picks plays. Jaren Jackson Jr. over 19.5 points and assists. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander under 46.5 PRA. And then Mike Conley over 10.5 points. All right, so those are our prize picks plays. We're going to be attacking these two and transition over to Sleeper. And I want to show you guys a strategy that I use on Sleeper where I kind of create my own flex play or flex opportunity where I can maximize my profits while kind of mitigating or hedging my losses. So if you guys are new or don't know about Sleeper, I do want to show you right here. They are matching up to $500 right now. So they're not doing their normal 100. They've bumped it to 500. This will be a limited time offer though. So if you want to get that deposit match, if you're on the fence, now would definitely be the time to do it. They're throwing money at you guys to get on their platform. And do want to say it is playthrough money. So just like anything, if you put that $500 in, you're going to get matched. So you'll have $1,000 in your balance. And then if anything you want to withdraw, you'll have to play first. So that's fine. Just do $10 or $20 unit sizes. Don't be stupid with it. And you should be able to win back that 500, not easily, but pretty simply. And then you'll be able to withdraw that and play with house money from there. But let's jump into these picks again. Don't want to make this too long. This is the community as well. So it's called just Rich Picks. This is all free. You get the general chat, you get the community play, you get free picks, obviously from the videos. But if you want to join the Rich Club, you can check that out as well. You get access to all my slips. I already posted this in here, a while ago. But gonna want to show you guys. I think it's a cool, way to attack these lines. And again, maximize profits, mitigate losses. So we saw Jaren, we saw SGA. But then we have Trey and Halliburton. Trey under 13.5 assists and rebounds. I want to show you that this line will not be on Prize Picks right now. We see it's not there. And then we have Halliburton under 3.5 rebounds and assists. Or no, 3.5 3-pointers made. That's not here as well. So let's quickly over Trey. Again, this is already up to 14.5 over on Outlier, just showing a different line. But in Sleeper, we can attack it for 13.5. And we see that he's only gone over this in 13 of 27 games. But remember, this one would be 14, this would be 14, this is 14. So these would all be hits. So it'd actually be 16 to 27 games. And then in the past, 10, he's been very solid here. Again, this would be a hit. This would be a hit. That would be 8 of the last 10 that he's hit. In a great matchup going against Chicago, 23rd ranked in terms of rebounds allowed, 25th ranked in terms of assists allowed. Don't want to spend too much time on it, just showing you that it's a pretty solid line. And then quickly we can go to, not Prize Picks, let's go to this page. Halliburton at 3.5, 3-pointers made. Again, we're going under here. Let's go find Halliburton real quick. Halliburton, see 3.5 3-pointers made. He's gone under this in 9 of the last 10 games. 2023, he's gone under this in 17 to 26 games. And again, nice matchup against Houston. Doesn't allow a whole bunch of threes. They're definitely one of the better defensive teams in the league. Not sure if they played each other this year. No, but again, Halliburton's a different player, so take this with a grain of salt. But last 3 games, he hasn't hit this either. So definitely a great defensive matchup for Halliburton to go under. And again, this is minus 145 odds, so it's too good to be on Prize Picks and Underdog, which is why we can take advantage of this on Sleeper. So yeah, this is where we'll be attacking this 4-man group. And the way I think about this is okay, let's rank them. Let's if I could take one out, which one would it be? And for this instance, I again like them all, but SGA under, he has the possibility and an opportunity always to pop off. So in terms of taking one out, I had to take Shai out. So this is our 4-man. We put that in for an 8.07x return. But I also run out a 3-man with Jaren, Trey, and Halliburton. And then that's kind of like a hedge right on there. So then I have a 4.5x weighting if Shai was to miss. And then on top of that, if one of these guys was to miss, I do 3 more little bets for 2-mans with Trae and Halliburton, Jackson and Trae, and then Jackson and Halliburton. And then in terms of this unit sizes, I do 1 unit, $10 for 80. For the 4-man, $10 for 45 for the 3-man, and then I up my unit size a little bit more on these 2-mans to 1.5 unit sizes, so 15 for 38, 15 for whatever that is, it's around 40, and then 15 for around 40. They're about the same. I don't know why it's not showing up, but that's kind of like the idea of it, hedging these big bets. So okay, we got this big one, but let's say I don't love Shai as much as these other guys, even though I still like it. Let's do just a little bit of a hedge and go, if Shai misses, we still hit this one and all 3 of the other 2-mans. But, if Jaren was to miss 2, then we could still hit this 2-man with Halliburton and Trae. So check out like the odds and the math behind it. I made this little sheet for us to kind of check it out. And if we were to attack all 4 of them and we were to hit all 4 of them, now we have $65 wager on. So our $10 unit size, it's a $65 wager. And our payout is $250 if we were to hit 4 for 4. So our normal payout, if on a 4 for 4, was $80, right? $80, that would be our our normal payout with a $10 risk. So there is more risk in this situation. But 4 for 4 would be a $250 thing. Profit would be 185, and we'd be up 18.59 units. Now, on top of that, if we were to miss out on Shai, if we were to miss on Shai here, we would lose. We would, not do it. So it would suck to lose out because we, included one more play that we were not on the fence on. I'm not trying to like discount, whatever that word is. I'm not trying to undermine this pick on Shai. I'm just saying that it would suck to lose this bet and not get anything because Shai was to miss just because we were to include it and maybe got a little bit greedy. So now, in the case that we missed Shai, we'd still profit here. Our payout would be 170. We'd be at $105 profit, and we'd be up 10.5 units, even though we missed our 4 for 4. On top of that, with the other hedging, with the 2-mans we got, even if we missed out on Jaren, we would not hit this 4-man. We wouldn't hit the 3-man, so we'd mitigate it by hitting that Trae and Halliburton line. So we'd mitigate it to only losing 2.62 units, or $26 if you want to do it in money terms. And same thing if we miss Trae and Halliburton. Obviously, these guys have very slightly differences in their lines, but pretty much, mitigating to the point where we're only losing out on $20 rather than losing out on $65. And in the same boat as that, if we were to miss Shai plus one of these guys, we'd still be losing out on only $20 or losing 23 bucks. I just averaged these out. So we can literally miss 2 plays and still only lose out on 2.3 units rather than losing out on 65 right away. And then, of course, if we were to miss 2, that kind of sucks. We'd be under 50. We'd be at like a 50% hit rate, which, you strive for better than that with all this research and stuff. So we'd lose out on $65. But again, we're getting such a bigger payout on this 4 for 4 that it's definitely worth it. So that's kind of the strategy I wanted to go over. Again, this is on Sleeper. You could do it on Chalkboard. I have a promo code for that as well. They're doing a $100 deposit match. But Sleeper, they're doing a $500 deposit match. So as much as I love Chalkboard and all these other things, if I was to say, hey, get on one, I'd take advantage of this, big time money deposit match that they're doing. So yeah, that's going to do it, guys. Hopefully you guys, enjoyed this. I do want comments down below. This is my math. I'm not the smartest person in the world, but if this doesn't make sense to anyone, or if you're like, contradicting, if I'm saying something that's contradicting what you believe, let me know in the comments. We'll have a discussion down there. And then don't forget your favorite Christmas presents. That's also what I want in the comments. So yeah, real quick, let's go over it real quick. Sleeper selections. This is what we got. This is Jaren, Shai, Trae, and Halliburton. I think I said under here. This is Trae over. If you're wondering what this is, that's an over. This is an under. So over Jaren Jackson, under Shai, over Trae, under Halliburton. And then let's go here. That was our other one. Hedge, hedge, hedge. And then for the prize picks, again, if you just jump to the edge, to the end, we attacked Jaren Jackson, attacked SGA, we attacked Mike Conley. So yeah, got you guys a bunch of picks. Again, hopefully you enjoyed this. You can hear my voice is raspy. I hope that's not a sickness brewing. It's probably just because I ate a bunch of candy and stuff today. But hopefully you guys are enjoying everything. You still got a few days for the holidays. New Year's right around the corner. Almost 2024 is wild. But yeah, hopefully you guys make some money. Let's do it. Peace out.